Okay, in this problem, what do they tell us? They tell us that triangle ABC and triangle A prime, B prime, C prime are plotted on the coordinate plane below. So let's find that. We have A, B, and C, and we'll actually figure out what those points are. A is at -4, 9, so it's -4, 9. C is at -8, 7, -8, 7, and B is at -7, 5. It looks like -7, 5. I'm also going to label A prime, C prime, and B prime. A prime is at 4, 9. C prime is at 8, 7. And B prime is at 7, 5. And even before I read the heart of this question, I noticed that all of our x values, our corresponding x values, are opposites. So for A, we're at -4, 9, and for B, we're at 4, 9. For C, we're at -8, 9, but for C prime, we're at +8, 7. Oh, -8, 7, and then +8, 7. And for B, here we're at -7, 5, and here we're at 7, 5. So we're flopping back and forth on that x-axis. And they ask us down here, what is the name of the transformation applied to triangle ABC that resulted in triangle A prime, B prime, C prime? Well, I would say that this is a reflection on what? On the y-axis. We're reflecting on this line. So I would say a reflection, oops, I'm spelling it wrong, reflection on the y-axis. How do I know? Well, when you're reflecting anything off, or a shape or a point off the y-axis, what you do is you take the opposite of the x value. And you can see what happens in this picture when you do that. When you leave the y values alone, corresponding y values 5 and 5, 7 and 7, 9 and 9 remain unchanged. Only the x values are turned into opposite values. When that happens, what you get is a shape. We start with ABC, and it gets reflected to A prime, B prime, C prime. These two shapes are identical. The only difference is that they're both facing in different directions, exactly opposite directions, just as a mirror image of yourself is reflected in the mirror. And I don't know, I guess that's kind of what I would point out if I had to explain how the x values are flipped into opposites. Okay, I hope that helped.